All right, we are live on YouTube for an interview with Michelle Clare. I'm Jamie Allen Bishops with Soul Heart Entertainment, and Michelle is an amazing woman. She has this very special intuitive gift to connect with the angels and crossed over loved ones on the other side. She is a certified medium, the official title, certified medium, and spiritual coach who can help you also connect with your guides. So take it away, Michelle. Tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Yeah, well, first of all, let me just tell you, I love what I do. It is my passion, my purpose, my calling, or one of many of them, but I absolutely love it. So I work as a certified medium, connecting people with angels, loved ones who have transitioned, life guides, and psychic information. I get to do mentoring. I do it in many different ways. I work with different groups of people. I do group events, individual readings, and I've had 3 near-death experiences. So I kind of got started on this road in a big way from having those 3 near-death experiences.
Awesome. I can relate. I have also died and been brought back multiple times. So I completely understand. And I feel like that definitely allowed me a closer connection to understanding that this body is, just the vessel, and that we are a whole different entity.
Absolutely, right? Our body just allows us to be present on this earth plane at this moment in time. That's merely what it is. And once we really can see that, and after you've had near-death experiences, it's really easy to come back and start seeing this world from 2 different viewpoints. One, the human viewpoint, the human construct, what the humans are doing. And then you have this soul vantage and this soul viewpoint. And it changes your perspective, where you look at people instead, and before, as your human self, you would say, oh my gosh, why did they make such terrible choices all the time? And now you can look at them and say, I wonder what their soul's trying to learn. It literally changes everything.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, totally. So for me, when I experienced it, it was a choice to stay or move on to whatever. I don't, obviously I don't know what, but it was a very, very distinct choice to remain in this human experience, continuing the lessons that I have to learn in this lifetime. So that in and of itself completely changes your human life, right? Just knowing that you've chosen this, Jamie. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I know. And we think about that all the time. Like, really, even I do, right? With 3 near-death experiences. Did I choose this? Am I sure I chose this? And of course, there is a mixture of, yes, there's free will here, and there are other things that are coming into play. But a lot of our lives are pre-planned before we come here. The things we want to learn, the things we want to get to know and grow and do, and the evolution of our soul, right? That never ends. Even when we leave this earth plane, our soul will continue to evolve.
Absolutely. Absolutely. One of my favorite Bible teachings is, then your disease is still to serve you. Like, that blows me away, because it's obviously not just disease. It's any circumstances in life until we get to that place where it feels like we've learned the lesson and we embody that lesson. It's still to serve us.
Right. It is. And those are things that we can't learn when we're just in spirit, because when we're in spirit and when we're in this amazing place and we're connected so strongly with the oneness, we can't imagine what it's like to not feel close to God, source, the universe, to not feel complete, whole, and like we've already mastered everything, right? And so that learning, there has to be a place to go to learn and experience that. And here we are, the school of life.
And I don't think we would remain human if we had learned it yet.
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe I'm
right?
wrong, but
Unless at some point I do think to myself, I think, after a few hundred years of sitting on a beach in heaven, I might get a little bored and I might be like, well, I'll go back in and try it again. Because in the scope of eternity, 100 years is a blink of an eye, right? And
right.
so on that soul level, it's kind of like, hey, I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'm going in. Um,
Exactly. Exactly.
yeah,
Like that looks like way more fun. All that chaos and mayhem, it
right.
serves us.
Yeah, so there's this adventuresome side to our souls that we very often forget to talk about. When we talk about our souls, we just want to talk about the peace and the love and the light and being at one and all of this, which is all true and all beautiful. But you know how adventuresome people's souls are that come to this planet at this point in time, especially those of us who are right getting through the pandemic and everything else that's happening. There's adventure that your soul wants to have and experiences and growth and actually coming to this earth from a place of no fear. Our fears our fears are a human taught, but our soul doesn't know fear. Our soul doesn't say, I'm afraid to go to earth, I'm afraid to live that life. Heck no. Our soul's like, let's go, I'm in, the mission's on.
Exactly. Exactly. I heard somebody say once, and it was a beautiful way of saying it, is this survival instinct is killing me. Like we don't need to survive. There's no we are infinite. It is
Right.
beyond measure. But somehow we just like dig our heels in and we're desperate to be here and
Yes, yeah, it's the human construct that, or that you have to work hard. You work hard, things will come to you. The school of hard knocks, learn things the hard way. Those are all human applications that we buy into. Um, because we're raised that way, or a lot of people are, not everyone. And so we just start believing like, oh, this must be true. And then we start looking around and the universe shows us, well, it appears to be true. Look what just happened to them. Look what happens to them. And we start seeing these reflections that are telling us what we believe, and we believe it's confirming it as true.
I love this conversation. I love it. Okay. That said, I'm going to totally depart from doing the business stuff and talking about how it serves humanity, because I think that's what we've kind of been going over. And let's get to learning a little bit more about you, Miss Michelle.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to do some fun stuff. So, okay. Do you like roller coasters?
I do. Well, I love them. I had a traumatic brain injury with my near-death experience in 2011. So now I can get a little vertigo on them. So I love them, but I have to do them in limited quantities.
As with all adventure in life.
Yeah, right?
Great metaphor.
Yeah.
Okay. How would your friends describe you?
Probably sweet and sassy. And, I can cover the whole spectrum. It just depends on what moment and what day you hit me. But I will tell you this, my friends, I am that person that they all come to with issues where they're like, what do I do? Where do I go? And that was long before I was working as a medium. So I've always been good at helping people navigate life.
Yep, that elected peer counselor minister, right?
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
yes. I completely relate. What charitable causes fill you up?
Oh my goodness. Well, I
So
work
many.
with,
I know.
yeah, I know. It's like, really, how do I choose? I'm passionate about animals. I love animals. I love all of those things, horse rescues, dog rescues, all of these things like that. I love being associated with different groups that help parents who have lost children. So helping them reconnect to their kids, that's literally on my heart so much, especially as a mom of three. So that's one of the things. Child Help, it's an organization here locally in Phoenix, but it's worldwide. I've been to some of that stuff. So children. So yeah, I mean, the things that light me up are the things that are investing in the souls that are present on this planet.
And it sounds like the future too. Like
Yeah,
children are the future, right?
absolutely.
And our furry friends, and I can't imagine life here without them.
Right.
Truly. Okay. What's your favorite cartoon character?
Oh, my favorite cartoon. Oh, that's hard. I'm like, there's so many. I'm trying to think. I mean, now I'm going all the way back to Saturday morning cartoons where you had to get up at 6 a.m. because they were only on really once a week, right? Something my kids know nothing about. My favorite cartoon characters. Oh gosh, that's a tough one. It's hard for me to choose. I would have to say, I always loved like anything with unicorns in it. So something magical that would have unicorns. I can't specifically give you one.
Okay, that's okay. That's good.
Mhm.
That's good. All right. Your idea of a perfect day.
A perfect day. Oh, sunshine, water, family, and friends.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So you're going to join me on my yacht.
Absolutely. Let me know when.
That's right. That's right. Working on that. All right. Last but not least, when you were a kid, what did you think you were going to be when you grew up?
I thought I was going to be a veterinarian.
Yay! Okay, me too. Me too. We have a lot in common. I can see why our mutual friend Sherry Fromm connected us.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
I have loved this conversation. It has been so much fun. Tell us a little bit more about how we can find you and where we can connect with you.
Yeah, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Clubhouse. I'm under and YouTube, Medium Michelle Clare. It's CLARE. And the easiest way to find me is through my website, michelleclaire.net. And there you can schedule or book or see my upcoming events.
Awesome. So cool. And we are in discussions with you about joining us for our retreats. So I'm just going to give a little plug for that because I know you're going to be there.
I'm so excited.
Woohoo! All right. Thank you so much for letting me interview you. And I can't wait to meet you in person, Miss Michelle.
It'll be wonderful. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you. You stay on, and I'm going to just close us out of YouTube.